there's a good chance that when Santa arrives on a jet ski instead of in a sleigh, you're somewhere tropical. And that's exactly what went on recently at Copacabana Beach on the southeastern coast of Brazil. But the ripe, jolly old elf's visit to Rio de Janeiro wasn't just about the jet ski or the fire engine escort he had on land. It was part of an annual project to bring joy to about 50 children with disorders ranging from cerebral palsy to autism. The project is called Heroes of Love. A doctor involved with it says it's a gift to gather every year and see healthy children playing and interacting with everyone. Rio's fire department also contributes. Its captain says its mission here is one that brings renewal and strength of spirit. From the hugs to the photos to the smiles that never seem to leave the kids' faces, it shows that Christmas and holiday spirit is alive as well. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Fridays are awesome. I'm Carl Azuz, welcoming you to our last show of 2024. This is the world from A to Z, your nonpartisan news source. On Thursday, at 7 locations in 4 U.S. states, union members went on strike. They're part of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, a large labor union, and it says the strike includes as many as 10,000 Amazon delivery drivers. Why? The Teamsters says Amazon has pushed workers to the limit, not giving them enough pay or adequate benefits, though the e-commerce company has seen soaring profits in recent years. The Teamsters also says Amazon has ignored the union's deadline to negotiate a contract with its members. But Amazon says the drivers on strike aren't Amazon employees, that they work for third-party delivery companies, and that the Teamsters union is breaking the law by saying it represents Amazon workers. The company also says the unions tried to pressure Amazon employees to join the Teamsters. It's unclear what happens next. The number of striking workers accounts for less than 1% of Amazon's workforce. And though the stoppage is happening during the delivery rush before the holidays, Amazon says it doesn't think operations will be affected, meaning packages will still be delivered. Observers aren't sure how long the strike will last.
Word of knowledge. What is the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? Dr. Seuss's The Grinch, Home Alone, Elf, It's a Wonderful Life. The most successful of these films, at least in terms of the money it made worldwide, is the animated comedy Dr. Seuss's The Grinch.
Whether it's the iconic Christmas comedy Elf,
tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., Santa's coming to town.
or A Christmas Story, holiday movies like these draw viewers back year after year. And there's a reason for that, says Variety editor Emily Longaretta.
There's something really comforting about knowing an ending is going to be a happy one.
But look past the mistletoe and holiday cheer, and Jeanette Mulvey from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce says in certain festive films, you can find some savvy financial lessons.
If you watch Christmas movies, so many of them, small businesses play a character in the movie.
In Hallmark's Christmas in Love, a small-town baker fights against plans to modernize her business.
Automation is the key.
Sometimes you have to look beneath the surface.
Showing that it's the people who make her business successful.
That intimacy between the business and its customers and its community tends to be the thing that helps small businesses really stand out and succeed.
In others, like Cranberry Christmas, the lesson is following your passion can lead to success.
So you co-founded and run your lifestyle brand.
Another lesson this festive season, watching one of these films could spark new ideas.
For instance, starting your own business, as some folks are inspired to do after seeing these films, though experts say it's a good idea to talk to a financial advisor before doing that.
Hey! Did you know the President's Cabinet is a group of advisors? It's made up of the heads of the 15 executive departments. To see how the cabinet fits into the executive branch, check out the government tree at periodicpresidents.com.
On this date in world history, December 20th, 1803, the French flag was lowered in New Orleans and the American flag was raised. It was part of the Louisiana Purchase, the best land deal the United States ever made. For less than 3 cents an acre, America doubled its territory with land stretching from Louisiana to present-day Montana in a historic agreement with France. December 20th, 1963, for the first time since it had been constructed 2.5 years earlier, the Berlin Wall was open, temporarily. It was part of a Christmas season agreement between East and West Germany. For 2 weeks, people in the democratic West could cross to the communist East to see their relatives. Those travelers were given a one-day pass. Tearful reunions coincided with Cold War tensions. And on this date in 1999, Macau, what was once an overseas territory of Portugal, became a special administrative region of China. The Asian country promised that Macau could keep a lot of its political and economic autonomy for 50 years, but the US government says China and its allies in Macau have increased their influence over the region.
Where in the world? This is a nation located in southeastern Asia. It used to be a kingdom, but today it's a constitutional monarchy and a popular tourist destination. Its capital is Bangkok. This is Thailand, once known as the Siamese Kingdom or Siam.
A white elephant gift exchange, where you bring a joke gift and go home with something just as ridiculous. Originally, the prank gift of choice was an actual elephant, a full-size, live, white elephant. Now, why in the world was that the tradition? Well, it started with some wealthy monarchs in Southeast Asia. In Siam, modern-day Thailand, white elephants are rare and therefore sacred. When found, they were immediately put under the ownership of the king, and the animal even graced the flag of Siam. The animals were so revered that they couldn't be used for transportation or anything really. They were kind of useless, and they eat a lot, up to 300 pounds of food in a single day. So owning a white elephant was costly and burdensome. If a king became dissatisfied with one of his subjects, he would gift them a white elephant, with the intention of driving them into financial ruin. And that's how a white elephant became known as property requiring much care and expense and yielding little profit, and then eventually something of little or no value.
Announcing a couple extra schools today, starting with Mr. Masson's or Mason's class in Antrim, New Hampshire. They're great at Great Brook School in the Granite State. From the Garden State of New Jersey, we're happy to see Mr. Jernigan's class at Williamstown High School. The Braves are in Williamstown. The Beaver State of Oregon is home to Highland Park Middle School, where the Huskies are hunkered down in Mr. Hall's class in Beaverton. And we've got some Bulldogs with us from Harlem, Georgia. Harlem Middle School is where you'll find Miss Smith's class in the Peach State. More Bulldogs at Olmsted Falls High School in Ohio. Mrs. Orsino's class, we see you in Olmsted Falls in the Buckeye State. Finally today, how the Grinch failed to steal Christmas. Police in South Carolina appear to be responding to a burglary call when they find something hilarious inside. We'd say you can't make this stuff up, but they totally did. This is a staged event. It's not real. Even the taser that left the Grinch's paws shaking in the air. No creatures were shocked by this arrest. It was a fine, festive farce, funnily fashioned to ring in some holiday cheer, although the charges included first-degree stealing Christmas and third-degree onion breath. Still made for a great Christmas story for die-hard farce fans. I mean, sure, critics might lampoon the effort or give it a frosty reception, but the Santa Claus and Effect crime Polar expresses a wonderful life lesson about what happens when Scrooges get caught in a home alone. I'm Carl Azuz, looking forward to a few silent nights ahead and hoping to see you again on January 6th when the world from A to Z returns. We wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays. You are a gift we are thankful to serve, and you mean the world to me.